Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock Stadium, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, and for the top four seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 8 seed in this playoff, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And the coverage team able to bring him down. First down here for this offense. The back's got it. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down. The freshman quarterback showing what a cannon he's got.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Going to try to use his legs here. Breaks loose at the 40. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
The game makes it second and medium. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Oh, here comes the reverse. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
You know, even though positive yards are gained here, I think the defense has to be happy on how they prepared coming into the game for these kind of different looks. They looked very aware that these formations and plays could happen on any given down.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Now begin with a quick throw to the left. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Oh, and it's a fumble. And the ball will bounce out of bounds, so they avoid the turnover. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Running out of time in the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap. He's looking to throw. Caught in the flat by the running back. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. The kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Last drive stalled. They're forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Second down, looking to throw it. Down he goes, a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. And the quarterback dropping back. And they get to completion. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The Dogs pick up enough for a first down here. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And it's complete downfield. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Well, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
The Bulldogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit. They look to throw it here on second down. Looking for 6. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. The quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. Short connection to the tight end here. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
They're going to run the option. He'll pitch it. The gain moves the ball to the 33rd.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Quarterback's got it on the option. He'll toss it to the back. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
The Aggies will line up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Bringing it back, it's Johnson. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in return. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Breaks loose at the 40. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Receiver makes the grab, and they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. The Dogs come up to the line in the hurry-up.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
An important third down attempt for this offense. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Third down play here out of the shotgun. And it's caught. And moves the ball to the 35. Another first down. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover at the space.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. Now they get set to kick it away. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Ball handed off. Gets some space around the 30. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
I tell you, this running back from Texas A&M is dangerous when he has room to work. Great speed, good job of picking up the first down. And Chris, you just think about some of the backs that they've had when they've had a chance to put that Texas A&M uniform on. Dante Hall, some people forget, was a Texas A&M running back. Devon Achane, of course, more recently. And even Isaiah Spiller, good tough blend of toughness and speed.
contact as he let the ball go. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Oh, man, nearly a disastrous play there by the quarterback. Look at his facial expressions right now. He knows that he caught a break, trying to force the ball in there. He's going to have to make better decisions moving forward and work through his progressions to find his open man.
They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Crucial third down play after that completion. Oh, looks like the defense jumped offside there. If that's the case, this will be a first down. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down and 10. They'll try the right here. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage. Not.
Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Steps out of bounds after an enormous gain, but there is a penalty marker on the field. This one may be coming back. Offense getting set. It's second down. From the shotgun, drops back. It's caught downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And you know, that being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
Handoff from the shotgun. Picks up 2, so it's second and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at second and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Important second down play coming up. It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive first half. And it's a bunch formation. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offensive coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. And a timeout is called, important stage late here in the second quarter. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a designed run. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Steps out at the 16. Would have been a lot better off just taking a knee in the end zone. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. On the run, he'll let it go. And he pulls in the catch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looking for his back. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't do a very good job of it on this one.
Great start to the drive, but now back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Looking to throw it again. He's escaping the pocket now. Junior steps up and makes an impact play. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. And the Aggies bring their punt team onto the field. Running it back, it's Johnson. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Georgia offense is back out on the field. This offense has been clicking so far. They get aggressive, go for more before halftime. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Makes a quick grab. And they've got him.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Chris, I don't know, man. I think he gets across the middle. He starts thinking about those linebackers and safeties. Got a little bit nervous. Lost his concentration and drops the ball.
It's a short completion to the tight end. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
What a nice find there by the quarterback on 3rd down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on 3rd down. Being a good 3rd down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving them multiple conversions now on 1st downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. The pocket. Ball is free in the backfield. Offense recovers the fumble, maintains possession. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, Georgia.
So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. field goal is good. And those 3 points will finish off the first half and then take us to halftime. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Bulldogs will kick this away to begin the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Estrada. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, the defense coordinator this week already telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Try and muscle for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
Heading left after the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
And it's incomplete, in and out of the hands of the running back. That's going to bring up third down. Urgency now for the offense. They hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Trying to extend the play. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up fourth down now.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. Receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that third down. Let's see what their decision is on fourth down coming up.
They'll kick it away here. This will be down just outside the opponent's 45. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Had to reluctantly settle for a field goal last time out. Really want to find the end zone here. Ball handed off. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Receiver makes the catch. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36.
But they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Handoff here from the shotgun. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Got space, looking to score. Touchdown, Georgia. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Man, that's his 2nd touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
Extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Bringing it out, it's Estrada. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Finds room at the 30. Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Aggies. No chance to catch him.
Number 24 in the end zone.
Offense is out there. They're going to go for 2 here. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And they'll get him down that time.
Hey, great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the 2-point try.
Texas A&M, 13.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Number 19, set to kick this one away.
Returner decides to fair catch this. Offense is back out on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? An inside give now from the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. He stopped, but he gets a first down. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flash at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out in the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to bring him down. Let's see if it pays off for them in these next few plays.
Tackled, but first down.
Look, I realize on any play call when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
The Dogs looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Takes the ball and heads to the left side.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Here's the option play. Pitch play to the back. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. He's moving out of the pocket now. So the scramble comes up short, and now this offense facing a fourth down play.
I just love the fact he doesn't take a sack here. In fact, I'm sure you can imagine hearing his coach saying it's third down, do not take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't quite get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yards.
So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. And he knocks it right through the uprights. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. He'll call for the fair catch here. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Takes the ball and heads to the left. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Brings up second down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it. Breaks loose at the 45. That's a big gain across midfield all the way to the opponent's 35.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And we'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
First down here for this offense.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Georgia 34, Texas A&M 13.
The Aggies come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And then first down, right back to the running game. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance and a really nice gain.
Looking to pass here on second down. Touchdown, A&M. This air attack is still unstoppable.
Number 3.
They'll set up for the PAT. And it's good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? Running back has it on a screen now. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Trying to bait this defensive line to believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for lost yardage.
Tough position here, second and long from the 14. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. The pass rush closing in. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Oh, and another incompletion.
Hey, I understand the aggressive approach here on third down and long, trying to pick up the first down, but look at the scoreboard. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter. Smart play would have been to keep running the football, work the clock, force them to use their timeouts. Now at fourth down and long with the lead, tough decision here. I think you got to punt it away.
And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. The back's got it on the pitch. Finally out of bounds after a solid game, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Back behind the quarterback, aligned in a pistol. Testing the right side here. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Quarterback escapes the pocket, and he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And now the try here for the extra point. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. This one will be fair caught. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? Fires it to the wideout. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Bulldogs. See if they can convert the point after. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Handoff running right. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Oh, and it's almost picked off. A chance for their first interception today. Going to set up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Pressure is coming. Short pass finds the tight end. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. He's moving out of the pocket. It's intercepted. Threw it across his body. Look out, he's got some space. Inside the 10. Steps out at the 5. No touchdown, but an important takeaway.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead to sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Breaks loose at the 40. Touchdown, Aggies. Still no answer for this offensive machine. Now here comes the point after attempt. And the PAT is good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And they tackle him at the 8, so the offense starts backed up on this possession. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? The spin move. They get him down with the junior with an excellent run there.
And that's a big-time run right there. Back deep inside their own 10-yard line, but they found the soft spot on the defense and took off. I think they got caught looking for a pass defensively, and it burned them big time. Great job by this offense in taking advantage what the defense gave them.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Man, I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
It's an option look. Running through the tackle. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Well, this is a huge third down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. An effective play. Good for a first down at the 35.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys the third down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
The Dogs pick up enough yardage to get a first down. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.